Or really, you couldn't afford the Yango?
It was a misunderstanding.
Between who?
Me and the guy, the Yango guy.
But you couldn't afford it. Millian's catalog,
Okay.
yeah, they were strong.
Okay.
There's no way that 21 years in the industry, you come here and you say, I have a new album. Tekushira kwa bachi.
Kubalanga who's boss. You know what I'm saying?
Who are you trying to show? Who's the boss?
Everyone, all the youngsters, I just want to make sure that I cement my place in the industry.
But how many times are you going to prove a point when you're all these years you've been proving a point to a lot of artists?
This album just had to come out because there were things that I had to bring out. There were some features that I hadn't put out there. There were some artists that I hadn't worked with before. And I feel like I've worked with them now, and that's what I'm saying is my last album. Last album.
300 songs, 13 albums, and this new album, it's making it 14 albums and still adding more songs.
No. Last album.
This is the last album?
Yes. It's the last one.
This is why I'm asking. Don't you feel like you need to retire before you lose it?
I thought death is the one that retires us. So as long as I'm alive.
Do you know that there's a lot of people that have so much respect for you, not until they heard about the Chilanga Mulilo thing, not until they heard that you can't even afford a Yango, not until they heard that you spend so much money. Every time you have money, you don't even budget so well.
Okay.
I know. People have all this information.
Okay. Everyone who's ever had money has had issues before. I've never heard of a person who's just straight. Everyone has had somewhere to learn from. Everyone has had a place where they start from and then they end from. And I'm still going. So it's more like a lesson for me. That's why I'm calling this album Full Circle, because I've been through it all and I'm here now. And
what have you been through that you feel like people need to know?
Some things that you wouldn't know.
That you feel like people don't understand you. Because to be honest with you, by the time I'm sure you were dropping your first album, some of us were not even somewhere near to. This is why even this conversation, it's making me uncomfortable, because I'm having a conversation with an elderly person that I feel like we should be learning from, not competing with.
No, I mean, I've got something to say as well. So can I say it? It's a free word. After all, it's a free word, man. There's a challenge I won't say, like they say. You know, challenge I won't.
So, you know, I've been thinking, what really happened? Was that like a story that was made up for Yango? Or really, you couldn't afford the Yango?
It was a misunderstanding.
Between who?
Me and the guy, the Yango guy.
But you couldn't afford it?
No, I could. Then it's just something that happened that went out of control. And
what happened? The stories that were circulating on social media that you couldn't afford it?
No, not that I couldn't. It's not that I couldn't afford it.
You didn't pay for the Yango?
No. Hold up. You're going too ahead.
You did not pay for the Yango?
Wait, it's me talking. It's me talking. The situation was like this, not like that. You understand, eh? So I got on the Yango, and when it was time to pay, the money I was supposed to get from somewhere didn't get to my phone.
So you booked a Yango?
You
booked a Yango without money?
Hold up. I booked the Yango knowing that I was going to pay. Hold up. Difference. So now, when time came for the money to come out, guys start to $1 million. Where we went, we had a function and they didn't pay. One of those things where they say, we'll pay tomorrow and all that rubbish. And they didn't pay. So I was trying to explain to the guys, say, I'll pay you tomorrow, just hold on. At first I started subbing. Then afterwards he said, Ndara, if you don't pay, we'll have issues. I was like, just hold on and things will be okay. Then he allowed me.
Was that conversation spoken about before the movement of media destination to Africa? Or maybe my ambile okuirondolola into African destination?
It was during. So number when the next day, the guy called me and I told him, yeah, I said Africa evening number in a fast I post and post. I'm like, nigga, I told you I was going to pay you. Number by the time the money was coming, his story now it's blown all over the place. Yeah.
How about a donation to in the area?
Like donations.
People were donating to you.
Money?
Jerome?
No.
I'm a pledges.
No, they didn't pledge anything.
Did you see social media? People were pledging money to help you out.
No, none of them gave me money. None of them.
But in that I'm a pledges.
Like you example, Yomaps said that Yomaps already pledged a 70 pin. He never gave me any money.
God, Jerome, that time when I paid 10,000,
no. They said we'll give you a car. We're giving this guy a car, and a 10,000 will be paid towards his payments.
Were you given?
I was given, not given, paid towards the car. Paid towards the car, and I finished off paying the whole amount. No, not given to me, given to the company. The owner of the company gave Jerome 10,000 towards my car. So it was like a jump start. Yeah.
So what you're saying is that
paying the rest
you don't say I'm a donation to Ale Mona to Ale
fee.
But all this while you have never come out and explained saying you never got any
donation. They never, you the one asking. They never asked me. They never asked me. You're the one asking me. They never asked me. They didn't have the guts to ask me. But I paid for the car. I paid for the car, fully paid for it.
So you paid for the car. Those pictures that we're seeing you going to collect, were you making the payments?
The payment was made like halfway. Before you get the car, you pay half of the amount. 50% of the amount you pay.
Where's the car?
It's there. It's at home.
Okay. You're still using the same car?
Yeah. Still being used. Still being used. Still being used.
So no addressing of the situation on social media happened. Everybody right now that are watching, I'm sure they're surprised. They all know saying Chameleon got money from different people, and now apatulela and the fin fiat change life yao.
Chameleon tapokelenda makuli onse. There were no donations given to Chameleon. Period.
Are you aware that you have a very strong catalog?
Okay.
Are you aware that people respect you? When you were trending and everybody talking about you in that situation, how did it make you feel?
Uncomfortable. Uncomfortable, obviously, because anyone who's anyone out there will feel uncomfortable when they're bringing out things that are not, that are partially untrue. Anyone would feel uncomfortable. Because as much as I am a musician, I'm a father to someone, to a child. I'm a sister. I'm a brother to my sisters. I'm an uncle to my nephews and my nieces. So it's embarrassing. So yeah, uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. Yeah.
There's a story that's been trending saying, despite you being a legend, an artist has been doing it for 20 years now plus, who's just dropped his new album. Let's have this conversation. We saw here that. Did you get signed, before I get to ask this question, did you get signed under Chilanga music promotion when they came on the scene?
Yes, I was signed.
So when you got signed under Chilanga music promotion, there's what's been circulating saying you got paid a lot of money.
Not a lot, just enough.
Approximately, I saw here that you got paid over 100 plus.
Okay, yeah, somewhere there.
A house?
Nope.
But did you get yourself a house, a car?
Money wasn't enough for a house. Wasn't enough for a house. Not for a car, yeah.
100. Somewhere in the range between 100 and 200, somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere there. Somewhere there.
And the money was not enough.
For a house?
Yeah.
A house in Zambia?
No, I'm just saying the money was not enough for you to maybe make plans or maybe get yourself not a complete house, maybe a plot.
Yeah, plot I have. I got a plot.
You got a plot, but you're still staying or renting.
I mean, it's a process, and we respect the process.
What is something that you feel like a youngster, an artist that has never seen what you've seen in the industry, they need to know about the industry, and they think it's easy just because your song is playing everywhere?
The industry is harsh out there. It's harsh out there. It never feels sorry for anyone. If you produce weak music, you will not go anywhere. No one will listen to you, no one will pay attention to you, and that's just how it is. You can go and cry to whoever, you go and cry to the president or dead presidents or whoever, your mother, whoever. If you produce weak music, that's it. You will not be listened to. So just have to work hard, simple as that.
There's one of the posts I was seeing on your social media, that should be 2021 or 2022, where you wrote saying, the only artist that used to give you competition, formerly called Exile, now he calls himself Israel. Is the only artist that used to give you competition. I don't know if you still remember the post that you made. Why did you say that?
Okay, you see, in music, you have to grow in music. You have to mature in music. You have to be steady in music. Your roots have to be sunk deep in music. And if there's one guy who's done that so far, it's Israel. Because I'm close with him and we relate, so I know his strengths. Yes, that's why I say he's the only guy that...
the JK, the Danica?
They do, but then their style is different. My style is a bit similar to Israel. It's similar to his, because...
Why didn't you feel like he was giving you competition?
Like he was or wasn't? What do you mean? Like...
He was giving you competition.
Why do I feel like it?
Yeah.
As like I said, their styles are similar. So it's more like, you know what I'm saying? So, per pitch. So it's more like, what's up, man? Just carry a lane over. Just pick your own lane, you know? But we're in the same lane, so it's more like we're competing. That's how I felt.
Ngeri ashiria twamfo ya kale sana tuleta futi hapa. Ili ashiria ya Chilanga Mulilo. What happened?
Okay, that story came from the breakup with me and my baby mama, and it was unfortunate. It happened, but then the people that spread the story, that took it viral, they're the ones that Chinese whispers. When you hear a story from here, it goes there, it changes as it goes. So by the time Rough Kid was singing about it, some people say it wasn't Rough Kid. By the time Rough Kid was releasing that song, but by the time Rough Kid was bringing out the story, it was blown up out of proportion. But what really happened was, we were supposed to get married, me and her, but then we had differences, and we parted ways. So people thought maybe I took advantage of her and then left her. But then things happened between us, and I left. At that time, I was overwhelmed with work, and there was so much happening, so much money being made, and I needed to grow up. I was immature, and yeah, so that's what happened. Man.
So you left the girl, and you found another girl, and another woman?
No, I was alone I was single for
There's a story that's been trending saying, no,
just one. One and just one. Just one. One, the number one.
But why do you leave stories unanswered to the public? Because this is
no. You know
what
how
everyone has known you for a long time now.
You know how people are. People will take a story and just run with it. But it was just one. All the musicians came. When the JK, MC Wabuna, they came to one. They never came to 10 or 15. No, just one. It was never there. They came to one. One Chilanga Mulilo. But people spread the story all over the place at the 10, 15 because one person just felt like as if, no, let's go with this story and add something to it. Now, Jesus Tabam, so who am I, man? Yeah, they talked about him, so people talk about, even when you're dead, even like, there are times when I'm at home and people are saying, hey, tens tamu ona kuchana whisper, but nishimunta kungan. Talk about the they just feel like, and they just want to feel like I know a story about this guy. But then they know nothing about me. Like very little information that they have about. Yeah, man.
The next question I'm about to ask you is a bit sensitive, but I would like to find out from you. What would you like? Imagine you're about to die. Okay? What would you like if you're about to die right now? What would be like your best memory that you feel like people should remember about Millian? That you feel like they don't know, but they should remain with?
It's a tough one because I haven't been there. So I'd like them to remember that I contributed to Zambian music. I contributed to Zambian music because by the time we came on the scene, the music was different. The Pongos and the PK Chalas were going this way, and no one was going the other direction. So we came in and we shook things a bit. People were upset with us.
Who was upset with you?
People, a lot of people. They're saying, a lot of people. I can't mention names. Can't mention names, but
okay. And you're using the word we with who?
The movement that we had, the young guys.
Okay. Which movement? You and the
Sling Beats crew.
Okay.
Yes. Because we had the same vision. So we had the same goal, as in to change the music and just make it sound different. So the grown guys, the big guys in the music that we found, we're saying, mamboleta music ama computer manje. Muti onogera magita na machanchan, the natural music that we have. You're messing it up. We came with computer music because, not computer music, let me not say computer music, like production using computers. They used to produce music using live equipment and stuff like that. So we came in with software, computer software. The time we came through, no one was using computer software. Back in the days. Now auto-tune takwali, there was no auto-tune. We perfected the auto-tune movement. So we came through with that, and people are saying you're too lazy. You're not making music the way it's supposed to be made, with guitars and keyboards and everything else.
Which year was that?
That was 2000 and something, when I came back from school. So that's how people felt then. So like, if we just carry on, we see what we can do. We just carry on. Years later, look at the guys now. They've done something out of it, and we laid the foundation. Yeah, we laid the foundation.
Let's talk about 2021. Again, we throw it back.
Okay.
You had a mini stroke.
Yeah.
You're in the hospital.
Yeah, man.
How are you now?
I'm partially good though. Partially good because a stroke messes you up somehow, and you're permanently on a journey. You're permanently on a journey of self-correction. So I've been on medication for a long time. So it's a journey, man.
But what happened in 2021? Like when you had that stroke, what happened?
COVID. I was hit by COVID twice. I would have been dead right now. I would have been a memory right now. We wouldn't have this interview right now if COVID took me. COVID took away most of my relatives, but it didn't take me away. It hammered me first time, and my sister found me in my house in Olympia. And it's a sad moment, man. Because the way she came, it was like an angel just sent her to my place. I was in the living room there, failing to breathe, like, that's how I was breathing when she found me. Picked me up, took me to Mainasoko. No, first we went to Woodlands. There's a hospital in Woodlands. I've forgotten the name. They had no oxygen there, completely no oxygen. They said, that quite oxygen, we were sharing fuel. Then they looked at me like, come here, but what's happening? Fire, nothing. Went to Mainasoko. Mainasoko, they only admitted me because my dad was a soldier. So my dad talked to someone and they gave me a bed, and that's how I survived. Napola went back home, and I don't know if it's because they didn't clean up the place properly. It hammered me again. The second time was really bad, and I was in hospital for 2 weeks. After that, stroke hammered me. That's how I almost died. And I must say it's God. God kept me alive. So it's for a purpose.
So 2021, now we're in 2025, and you're still here. Yeah. Is it the same, or maybe some things have changed, your health has changed?
It's changed. My health has changed, then that I'm on medication, so yeah, I beg to say I'm on the road to recovery.
Okay.
Yeah, because stroke doesn't heal just completely, just like, it was a partial stroke, not a complete one. Yeah, if it was a complete one, I wouldn't be talking the same. I still fail to smile properly, so it was a partial stroke.
So Sean Kester wrote something again when you were trending again, as we call it now. I don't know in your time, how Mulomo Sean Kester's manager, Makitu,
Yeah.
Sean Kester.
Yeah.
So there's a post that he wrote saying they were trying to make the best of Chameleon.
Yeah.
They tagged you in a post. I don't know if you still remember.
Yeah, I think I remember.
I'm doing a follow-up because in Zambia there are a lot of stories that are just left on social media. We don't see the progress.
Okay.
Were you approached about that? Did it maybe... What was the update about the best of Chameleon?
Okay, I've got a... Let me say I've got a crazy manager, man. He works too hard, so he tries to prove a point most of the time to people out there, to just, you know, show them that, okay, I can stand on my own with my nigga, and even though you don't support him, I will support him. Even though you don't see the good in him, I'll see the good in him. So he was approached for the same
Best of Chameleon.
Yeah, Best of Chameleon. And he just told them, it's okay, I'll handle it on my own. I'll handle it on my own. So that's how it died out.
Until now, it has never happened.
But we're working on a festival right now, a Chameleon festival. So after the launch, the listening party will have a launch, and after the launch, we're doing a festival. So the festival will run for a good, I don't know, 10 years or so. It will run. It just keep going. So even though I'm not producing music, we'll still be doing the festival. So the festival will replace the Best of Chameleon.
So this week you had your album launch at Scream Nightclub.
Yeah.
We saw the poster. The turn-up was okay. People came through. And for someone who's been in the industry for 21 years, we're expecting the entire industry to come in, like where we say they're going to support the legend. Even the artists coming massively, but when we see the lineup, a lot are missing.
Okay.
All those people that you were, maybe your team and you
Anticipating,
sat down, you
Yeah.
had the conversation saying who should perform, who should not perform.
Yeah.
Everyone that you reached out showed up, or maybe there are people that didn't show up?
Some didn't, but it is what it is. I mean, not everyone is going to be there for you. So some didn't show up, and for people like Danny, I understand because he told me, like beforehand, he told me that I have a show somewhere else, and I understood. I said, okay, he won't be there, so it's fine. People like that, yeah. So it is what it is, man. I won't cry about it. Yeah, I'm a tough chap, so I'll survive it.
And imagine
Yeah.
if today Chameleon was no more, the same people will post and say good things about you. Is that fake love, or maybe you feel like, I don't know, how do you describe such, where someone becomes important when they are no more?
It's crazy, because looking at it from Dandy's point of view, man. Okay, you know,
Yes, from Danny's point of view, what did you learn as an artist?
there's a lot of fake
Who's
love out there,
still
man.
alive?
There's a lot of fake love out there, man, and I saw it. Because when Dandy was alive, most of the things that Dandy used to go through, he had his own crew, Avina Gaddafi and Rich Busy and all those guys. Those are his people. Those are his main people. And you know, if anyone could say anything about Dandy, it's those guys first. When a J Kid, you know, those people, those are his people. And for someone to come and say, hey, my guy, and you know, my issues, Mulilo na shine, come on, man. Come on.
Na imu madidi yako bwadi wapa Mulilo.
Go twice.
So you are also one of the numbers.
Not at 20, but they go twice. It was going to be rude if you did. No, if you tried to worry about family, not to worry about guys.
Why are you justifying yourself?
No,
Madidi yako.
no,
You're also part of the number.
Yeah. Especially the shame that came to us was from the family.
Okay. But how did you know that this is from the family?
We told them that to me, what way so special because you are special to us. Yeah, our people. Not that what watching to wing, yeah.
Yeah. But when people say artists are broke, are you also amongst when they say
I don't know
artists are broke?
what broke is to an artist, because you know your music is your wealth. You understand? Your music is your investment. Your music is what puts you out there. Your music is what builds you. That's your building block. Those are your blocks, you understand? Ema block over there, cement, your dangote over there. Your music is your riches. So for you to look at monetary issues as in that's your wealth, then you are lost, my guy. You're demented. You know what I'm saying? You're not in your right frame of mind. Because, like for me, I'm rich in music. My catalog is there, and
You're rich in music.
I can use that to make money. Yeah. So.
But why have you not built a house and still renting?
No,
21 years.
I'm building. That's what you don't know. I'm building.
21 years, you're still building.
Do I have to take you there?
No. I'm just trying to find out. 21 years, you're still building.
There were issues, guy. There were issues. It's being done. So at least when I die, my child will have something. Kakwata something on my hand.
Married?
Not yet, but it's in the process. It's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone special?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Chilanga Mulilo. Are we taking another Chilanga Mulilo?
No. This should be number 2.
Not number 3.
No, number 2.
Chilanga Mulilo.
Because as far as I'm concerned, my parents only know one woman who is the mother of my child, who is the mother of my special child. She's out there, and that's the only one they know. So if I take another one, that's 2, number 2.
Okay.
Number 2. Make sure you know this. Number 2.
It's the emphasis.
Yeah.
How you are emphasizing about the number 2.
The first one is the mother of my child. The second one, she knows herself, and she's my special woman, and she's there.
Okay. I'm glad
she's a lovely woman, and I appreciate her so much.
Okay.
Yes. She's taken so much rubbish from me, and she's taken so much good from me, and that's
what is one of the rubbish that you feel like she's taken? I hear that Camilo drinks a lot.
No. Hold on. Then, not now. The fact that I met a new manager who's he's young, but he's really focused, and he's managed to put me in order. And you know, it's difficult to take advice from a youngster. It's the other way around. You take it. It's like you're trying to, how can I say it? It's like you're trying and pour water into a cup. It can't happen. So,
how is this guy managing you so well that you're saying then I used to drink, not until I met my manager?
Not I used to drink. You make it sound like as if it was a chakora.
Drink. You know, people are watching her, and there are people that know you.
Exactly.
And there are people that they were booking you for shows, and you are going late.
I'm sure the people
to events.
Like,
very drunk. You're even failing to perform your own songs.
No. That doesn't happen. You see, as much as I can drink or whatever it is, I'll still perform. That's a funny part. I will still perform. And I've never, look, people say, no, I miss someone show Shan. I have never, someone should come and chinina me and say, I miss a show, yes. Come and tell me. I've never missed a show. And from the time I met Raymond now, it has completely never happened. I've never missed a show. So if you ever wonder, no, Tessa Kuma show is viable, viable, come on, guys, man, come up with something new, man. You know what I'm saying? Come up with something new. Come up with something new.
The Chameleon. What is the correct way of pronouncing your name? Is it Chameleon or Chameleon?
Chameleon.
Okay.
Yeah, because when we were coming up with the name, Charlie was like,
you're using
Chameleon.
Okay.
What?
I'm saying again, you're using we, so it was not your idea to come up with Chameleon.
It was a group thing. You see, one thing I like to do is, I like to work in a group. I don't like to work alone. I feel like when you work in a group, different minds put ideas together, and ideas make the world go round. So you put your heads together and you work, and that's how it is. For me, that's how I look at it. That's how I look at life. I don't like to come up with something and say, I'm the one that did this, I'm the one that did one. It's a we thing. So that's why whenever I'm talking to someone, if I hear them saying I just not know you, and a problem.
So when we came up with Chameleon, what happened?
I like that. Charlie said there's Chameleon, Jose Chameleon from Uganda. You can't use CH. Chameleon with a CH. The way it's spelled. So let's try use a K. So now if we and the Leo, we couldn't use Leo more because there's Leo Muntu out there. So that's how we put a K there just to make it different. And the Millian, we had to come up with that. We had to do the L thing and the hyphen or whatever. So we did that, and that's how the name came up. It was Chameleon, but Malawi fails to pronounce the name. They say K-Milan. They think K is like there are two names, Chameleon and K and the Millian are two different names. But here in Zambia, they pronounce it properly. Yeah, man.
I'd like to find out what inspiration you were having when you were writing those songs with the we. Let's start with the Another Days,
the entity.
Other songs, Kakabalika, couple of songs going back.
Those were spiritual songs, man.
Okay, how spiritual were they?
I would, some of the songs, I would hear them in my dreams. And I would hear the song in my dream and I would wake up and say, I've never heard that song before. And the fact that it's in my dream, it must be a song that's never been played before or recorded. So I would go into the studio and record it just the way I heard it in the dream. And that happened to about 4 songs. 4. So I recorded all those songs and those songs still play up to now.
In your time, I know time is not on our side.
Yeah.
Did you have dreams of collaborating, featuring foreign artists? In your time, when you were at the most happening artist in the country?
Yeah. Collaborations? Nah,
yeah.
No, not collaborations, but just songs. Just songs, not collaborations. That's how I'm so, my catalog of collaborations is very weak because I don't know why, I just felt like I never had to feature anyone. I had a point to prove. I felt like I had the point to prove. That's why I never did a song with JK back then. Even Danny, it was a mistake for me. Like, the guy just said, do a feature with a big artist. I'm like, who? Like Danny, like, chill first. That's all.
Who blew up first? Danny Kaya?
I found
JK.
Check this out. When I came into the industry, I found Tommy D. I found JK. I found Dan in the industry. Believe it or not. Tommy D, I found him. So Tommy D is older than me in the industry. As much as people think I'm old in the industry.
So we can say Tommy D can still call you a Kapiopio.
Very funny.
You are a Kapiopio.
Very funny to Tommy D.
You are a Kapiopio.
No, he respects me. I respect him. Very funny.
Why are you not answering? You are a Kapiopio.
No, man. That's very funny. Eh? No, in terms of blowing up.
So it's hard for a Zambian just to accept you are a Kapiopio from Tommy D.
No, it's sad. No, I have rendezvous and I have white hair, man. So it just has to respect me.
Chameleon,
yeah, okay.
You are about to say something?
I just wanted to say, all the guys from Sling Beats, we respected each other. We never looked down on each other, and we uplifted each other, and that's how we came up with a stable that stood the test of time. And thanks to Charlie for his work. If Charlie had to die today, I would say he was the best producer and best guy that ever took it to the international world. My
last question for this conversation is, all this catalog that you have that is very strong.
Yeah.
Are you still getting paid from the money? We know that this is a story. Are you getting paid?
No.
Or maybe this is the reason why you decided to drop a new album?
No.
So that content,
as sad as it may sound.
I'm
being honest because I'll be slaughtered for this.
I need you to be honest.
I'll be slaughtered for this. Yeah.
Not even a coin.
No.
Not even a coin.
It's a tough one, eh?
You're holding something. Not even a coin.
No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, but why are you laughing? It's a serious question. Nothing.
No. I know Charlie will beat me up for this.
Why? Have you done anything wrong?
No, because he's the owner of he's the one who's supposed to be giving the money. So I'm gonna have beef with him. But Charlie's my buddy. So I love Charlie to death. And,
but why are you explaining yourself? We want to know.
No, the truth. It's
the truth.
Yeah,
yes, I want to know the truth. You have never gotten anything.
No.
But do you think Charlie gets something? Since you don't get anything.
One day. Okay, I'll tell you something. The way we started music, when we were doing our thing, YouTube wasn't that strong.
No, we're not talking about the current or the last, the part.
No, then,
I
back
think you're
in
not
the
answering the question. I think you're
I'm running
you're
away,
not.
I'm running
Yes,
away from
I want you to get find out.
Okay.
Do you think Charlie is getting paid off your music? Yes or no?
Yeah. I think
Yeah, yeah.
I think so, yeah. I think so.
You
Someone
think
has
so?
to get paid. Someone has to get paid from the music, but it's not me, no. I'm not getting paid. But someone has to get paid from what's out there. But it's not me. I'm not getting paid. I would like to sit down with him and understand why, but then I'm not getting paid. I'll be in trouble for this.
Your current album is out as we
Yeah.
speak right now.
Yeah.
How are you going to be getting paid? Changing the narrative?
We have a new stream of distribution. Me and Raymond, we're working together on this one, so we will get properly paid from it. The distribution is a new channel, not through Charlie. So it's me and Raymond, that's the two of us.
So which streaming platform is it going to be? Or is it
Most of them,
including what? Boomplay?
There's that DistroKid, is it DistroKid, the handle?
Is it including Boomplay?
Yes, Boomplay as well.
But you're aware that Boomplay is a scam.
Is it?
No one is getting paid off Boomplay.
Uh,
I see that conversation.